YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makara from Cougar's Closet. How y'all feeling today? Y'all, I thought I was gonna stand up, but I think I'm gonna sit down. How about that? So, now I gotta adjust my camera. Right, this segment is called My New Life. I want to introduce y'all to my new life. There's been a change added to my new life. So, most of y'all that know me, I am pretty much of what you know about me as far as entertainment searches. I'm always doing a lot of research, or I'm on here, or I'm writing, or I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Or y'all know that if I ain't on here a lot of times, I'm either asleep or I'm getting my psychic readings. Well, my new life consists of me adding something new to my regimen. And the something or someone new I've added to my regimen is Charleston White. Now, I don't know if any of y'all know about Charleston White. On Facebook, he goes by the real Charleston White. And somehow, I am his friend. I sent him a friend request, and I was able to be his friend. Now, he doesn't respond, but I think we're friends. I gotta check that. But this guy, he's a type of guy, he's like Kevin Samuels to me. Either you love him or you hate him. There's no in between. And if he doesn't like you, he'll let you know he don't like you. Don't worry about that. You'll be informed. And so, I started out watching him because, some people call him a troll. Some people call him Rat Williams. Some people call him the police. Some people call him a snitch. But he is inclined. He's in tune with the police department. He's a very dangerous man for what I'm looking at. And so he can get you locked up. He can get me locked up. All he got to do is call down here and say who he is. And every police department in the world knows who this man is. So he got the police unit all with him. He got the K9 unit with him. I mean, whatever type of smoke you want, he can deliver that. To the point where some celebrities say they ain't messing with him because they'll be back in jail, or, their families are warning them to leave him alone, And some, they like the ones that like to flirt with fire, they do mess with him. I met this, I didn't meet, but I've been watching this Whack 100 guy now. And I've only found out about this Whack 100 through following Charleston White. So I go on there and I start listening to Whack 100. And Whack 100, I can't see a picture. I think he has a picture up, but I would like to see him in real life or see him moving across the screen. So he has this picture up, right? But he sounds like Busta Rhymes, but he got a Memphis Bleak demeanor. Is that Memphis Bleak I'm thinking about? Benny Siegel. He got a Benny Siegel demeanor. Mac Mittens. And anybody know Benny Siegel sounds like sewage, like gutter, like raw sewage. So he sounds like Busta Rhymes, but he got this Benny Siegel demeanor. And so I've heard him on there getting with some folks, shutting some folks down. But one day he had Charleston White on there, y'all. It was a different type of fire. Charleston White, he gonna exercise his right. And you're not going to take Charleston White off his focus of exercising his right. He's set on that. But what's funny is, a lot of times I listen to their side and some of the rappers, because he doesn't like rappers, and he says he doesn't like rappers because they teach killing amongst their own people, and they always talking about dope and murder charges and this and that. And basically his agenda is to push against that and turn that around. So a lot of times when the rappers are being interviewed about him, or he's in the room with them, there's always this discussion where if Charleston say he was in Chicago, they say he wasn't in a certain part. But then Charleston turn around and say he was in a certain part. And they might say, you was in North Beach, Florida. You wasn't in South Beach, Florida. But then Charleston White sometimes come up with these receipts that he was in some of these areas. And I've also seen areas where he is in some of these hoods. He got his bodyguards around him for the protection. He got his hand on his gun or his mace. And he amongst all of the people. And he hollered, I wish somebody would touch me. he be in these places, from what I'm seeing, some of them. And so I've been watching him. He's become a part of my everyday thing because, like, he always got some shit going. That man know how to keep up some confusion. That's what I love about him. He knows how to kick it off. Now some say he's playing a dangerous man. He's a dead man walking. I don't even know how he done got entangled with these people, with all these famous people. But he in the loop now. And now he rapping. He got an album coming out against T.I. And I have to say, he got that one called Do the Visitation. Oh, it's rough. Do the visitation, do the visitation. Do the visitation, do the visitation. Now squiggle your hair, squiggle your hair. Squiggle your hair, squiggle your hair. Open your mouth, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Then he turned around and now spread them. Cough. Spread them. Cough. Spread them. Cough. Spread them. Cough. And I had to tune that beat knocking. But see, Charleston White knows something about a little bit about how to write music. He say he don't, but see, I've been watching him for a minute, and he wrote this piece that was on YouTube about intensification and emancipication, sophistication. I don't know what it was about, but it was like a doctrine, and it was dope. And I tried to go on there and ask him where it was at, but he didn't respond back. Like, look, buddy, I don't know you like that. I gotta try. And so the man is making moves. Like, I've watched him, like, literally from in his truck talking stuff, or watch in his house talking stuff. Now he's getting shows for comedy, for stand-up. Like, he had a show for Atlanta, and I saw a little piece of it, and they loved him. On the internet, they begging him to come places. Like I said, I don't know how he gets mixed up with these people, but I can say in the midst of his madness, in the midst of the strategy he using, he is bringing revelation. He bringing revelation all day. But he's not well perceived in the communities because he's the cleanup man. You know, he goes and writes all these different laws, and like he helps with the kids. He's involved in the community. He's an activist, you know, for that type of stuff, you know. And the hoods ain't liking him. But I like him because he keep mess going. But then it was another gig he ended up landing, I think. And he's been helping, you know, the rappers' moms, and some of the rappers' moms say he ain't gave them a dime. Whose mom was that? There's so many of them that got laid down, y'all. I don't remember whose mom that was. But I could see her face. She was a little heavy-set kind of woman, short, brown-skinned with braids. But I can't remember whose mom she was. But he was saying he's been paying car notes and how the other people that's supposed to love him so bad ain't even making sure the mother got no money, and he's been looking out that type of way, and some of him and the mothers have fallen out, and just all kind of stuff been going on. But the man is just funny. He got a lot of crap going. Like, he didn't jumped on the internet and made himself a boss. Like, I was thinking if I use some of this strategy he used, boy, I'd really be in there. But the thing is, I ain't got no police department working with me. I ain't got no K9 units working with me. I called talking about I want to have somebody locked up. They'll come and arrest me. That's the type of luck I got. So I better not try what he's trying. And plus, I don't want to make a lot of enemies. But he got a hell of a strategy. He got a hell of a hand, and it's hitting. Maybe they hitting him straight into the boondocks. He going. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to get on here in a minute and see what else going on. And y'all, it was a segment. It was so funny about him and 100 whack. Because whack 100, 100 whack. We whack the hundreds, 100 whack us, whatever. It was this episode on there where Wack was saying that that Charleston White told him that he was sleeping with the pastor. And Charleston White said he didn't tell him that. So it was this thing going back and forth, and just Charleston White was just a whole different type of fire. But this other cat is too. But Charleston White a different type of fire. I wouldn't want him on the back of me, and that's a promise. I wouldn't see him. I don't care where I went. I wouldn't see that man. And then it was another episode where, he went somewhere. They said this man ain't in the hood. Why they always get around him getting ready to jump him? He's somewhere. It was another episode. Not episode, but in my head. Yeah, well, in my head it's episode. It was another ordeal that went down. He was somewhere. And there are all these cars that surrounded them, and they had the pistol and all of this carrying on. It looked like some type of square where they was parking lot pimping, and all their cars were squared in. You know what I'm talking about, y'all, on that hard concrete. Folks walking around with their BYOBs, and folks drinking and smoking, endo blazing, and Bob Marley in their cars. You know what I'm talking about. It was one of them type of deals. And they circled in to try to jump him. But somehow, he got on that phone and called the police. And the police, they looked like they were with him. They looked like, the police looked like they worked for him. And so, he was telling them, they all had me surrounded. They tried to jump me. Oh, thank you, police officers. And the police officers, you couldn't see them, but you could see their cars. Baby, their cars were standing attention for him. Like, they were silent while he was telling the story. They didn't want to get nothing wrong. And then so he was telling that one of them had pulled out a gun on him, a silver shiny flashing gun. He gave it to him. See, he got that type of memory. He put it in the car. They say he don't go where he want to, but from where I'm looking at, he been going where he want to. I don't know. And T.I. my guy too. Y'all know how this thing with me. I be loving both of them. Biggie, Tupac, Gucci, Jeezy. You know, I be whoever in the confusion. I'm in love with both of them. And then some of them try to tell you, if you rocking with that cat, don't rock with me. I ain't going no damn way from over here either. It'll be love from a distance, tough love from an angle. I don't know what it'll be, but I'm over here because I love you too. And both of y'all funny. Telling me, friend myself, if I'm rocking with you, I don't go, I'm coming over here too. You're a part of this. Oh my God. So that's what I've added to my new regimen. So I'm going to get on here in a minute and see what Charleston White into now. He always got some going. Then he bust down there at where they making the rules at the school. He'll bust up in there. That man ain't no joke. I like him. You either love him or hate him. So let me ask you this. What do y'all think about Charleston White? Do you like him? Did you know anything about him now until I told y'all about him? Y'all, this man is sweeping the nation. And he's about to become a big-time star. And so I'm keeping up with that movement. I'm just watching his whole progress. I don't know. I wonder if maybe he'll still work with the kids and stuff after he becomes so big and stuff. He might not have time. I don't know. Or maybe he'll open up something bigger or something and, let them run it while he's off or something. I don't know what he's going to do. But I know he's an interesting, dangerous cat. And I wouldn't cross past him. Cookies Closet. Mwah.